everybody, welcome back to my channel. Look at this, I've been playing before I started filming because, well, I do like to play. And I have been distressing papers and doing all sorts of yummy stuff using texture paste and paint and stencils and stamps and distress and delicious. So we are doing JJ 3 under 30 today. Yes, and it's so hot here today, so if I huff and puff, it's because I'm hot. I'm literally sweating and I've got my door open, so you might hear the boys running around as well. Today I have got Margreth's Bob's Your Uncle kit. That's not part of it, that's just a tag. And when I printed it out, I cut out loads of bits and pieces. So we're going to make 3 projects out of this that we can put in our journals. My phone died. I was in the middle of explaining what I was doing and my phone literally went and it died. I didn't even realise. So yeah, we're going to make 3 projects out of some of Margreth's digitals. So I just folded this and I glued it, just because it's easier to work with. And then I'm just gonna ink around the edges. Like that. And I think I want to use some of my washi along the bottom. And then that'll also help hold that together. Get my little sander. And then, where's my little basket? Oh, where's my little basket of goodies? Found them. They were in the house. And this is the kind of thing, this is what I talk about all the time. Excuse me. So this is why I absolutely love, I mean, look at that. And then that's done. Like, I did that in 2 minutes. It's just so cool. So cool. I made a couple of bits, look. And I was sewing. And I got my riggedy ruler. And I ripped down the side. And then I stitched around the edge, but I stitched too close. So can you see that little bit in there? It came off and it still had some stitching on it. So I just stuck it on the bit that I ripped off. And I'm thinking, I mean, look at that. I mean, come on, how cool is that? It's so cool. But first what I want to do is I want to get a punch and just, is that in the middle? Punch out a notch. So we know it's a pocket. And then I kind of want to bring the walnut stain in a little bit. Like that. Yes. Lovely. And then this is like a really easy, simple piece with, you know, digitals and some ready-made ephemera. Is this cheating? Would you consider this cheating? I don't think it's cheating. Because you saw me make these yesterday. But again, this is just what I mean about prep. Let's bring that little strand over. Like, prep is literally key to these projects. This is why I love doing it. So I love making ephemera. Like I said, I do make journals. I mean, did I show you my basket yesterday? My basket full of journals. I have there, my basket full of journals. So I do make journals. I love to make ephemera too. I mean, you could even have this hanging out the bottom. Oh, you could. And I decided I'm not rushing today. So it will be what it will be. Yes, I'm going to glue that. I know the writing's sideways, but that doesn't matter. And that just looks so cool, doesn't it? That's my scissors. And then just trim that off. And then just add a bit down the side. And look at that. I mean, isn't that just cool? Our first item, our first piece that we've done. And that's under, because obviously 3 and 30 minutes, it's 10 minutes each. That's under 10 minutes. And we've got a really cool piece. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, I was going to put something else on them, but no. Maybe we could add a little something. Like that. And then don't forget, because these are, where's my, oh, that's it now. All my time's going to be taken up by me looking for my sander. These are printed, so they do sand. And then we could just put, just for like another little bit of added interest. And they're sitting on the flaps, so they're not going to make any difference. I mean, look at that. Isn't it just so cool? Love it, love it. Right, let's make another one. So I think we're going to do the frame. Right, so do we want something in the background? Do we? I've got these business cards. Look what I did to these business cards. So I kept them all together, and they're perforated. But I proper grunged them up. I was watching. Oh, look at this. I mean, just look at that. I had this file folder, little Rolodex thing, index card, and I just ripped a bit off that had the couple of numbers on, and I did some tabs. I mean, just look at that. Oh, delicious. And I'm just wondering if, is that too small? Yes, I think it is. Yeah, I was watching Louise doing her stuff, and she was getting a dobber and going poof, and it was like splattering, and then she was getting a puff puff and blowing it all around and everything, and I was just like, I need to have a go. So I had a go, and I love it. The grunge. She loves grunge just as much as I do. I love some grunge. Maybe we could have some of that on the inside like that. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So let's put a bit of glue down here. And then maybe we want just a smaller amount. I mean, that look already looks cool. And we could, come on, Toni, keep an eye on your dobbers, love. Where's that? what I want to do is, oh, shall we have it? Look at that. I cut these to 5 inches, the size of the page. So if you, let me get, like that, look. So if we get that, put that on there like that, and then that could be a page. So that's what I'm thinking, but I want to layer it. Right, so I think first off what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Decorative trimmer, and I'm just going to, I just want some kind of texture. So I'm just, I could make that was like yeah, I just want some kind of texture going around the edge. And this layer, this is going to be the bottom layer. So I don't really want anything on this layer except for some stitching. So let me move my bits out of the way, somewhere safe where they're not going to fall down. Right, so I've got my sewing machine again, and I'm just gonna, as I've moved stuff out of the way, I'm just gonna quickly stitch around the edge. Do I want a ziggity zaggity, or do I think I want a straight stitch, which won't be a straight stitch, so it's a bit ironic that that's what it's called. I'm just going quite close to the edge. And then I'm just going to turn it round. It's lucky the first one didn't take that long, because this one's going to take a little bit longer. Done. Come on. That's it, keep the strands. And then, I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's just move that over there. And then I've got some Amazon packaging. So what I'm thinking is, just gonna rip some off. And then I kind of like that bit, so I'm going to keep that bit. Obviously, I'm just cutting it. We want it a little bit smaller because we're layering. Maybe I just want a little bit of that off. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Toni, you're covering it up. I know I'm covering it up. But it's all about the layering. And it's to let you know that layering is okay. It's okay to cover stuff up. Now, if you want to, if it breaks your heart to cover that up, you can cut a middle out, like cut a bit out of the middle. So it's kind of like a frame. And then this sits over the top. So you've still got a bit. I'm not going to, but you can absolutely do that if you don't want to use it all. So I'm just going to kind of at a slant stick that over like that. And I do want this to be a little bit bigger, because as you can see, the frame's a little bit bigger. So I think I want something underneath. What do I want underneath? I do have a scrapbook pad here that I got from The Works in the UK, and it's got quite some cool pictures in it. papers. And I'm pretty, no, that frame hasn't got any green in. And I kind of want to, I think I'm going to go for this one, you know. I know, who am I? It's got pink and green in. But I just want it just a smidgen bigger like that. So it's got more of a border around there. So let's mark it there. And then obviously a little bit smaller down this side. Get our trimmer out. Put that aside. And then what I want to do is I'm going to get my water sprayer and I'm just going to spray around the edges like that. And then I just want to run, look at that, run my nail. You don't have to, you can run anything down it. Let me see if I can do your tweezers. You can do your tweezers, look, your tweezers down the edge. Or your bone folder. I'm just gonna, I kind of want it kind of ripped and jaggedy, so it proper looks like it's been in the wars. And if it's wet when you do it, so kind of like, you know, give it a good old crumple, don't be shy. But if it's wet when you do it, when you get your heat tool and you dry it, it will actually stay like this. Right, so I'm going to dry it and then I'll be back. Look at that. Look at that. It looks so cool. Right, so now I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac just because it comes out quicker. I would probably be here all day if I used Belly Arts, because I've got the little silver nozzle on it. Let's put this way so we've got some strands all over. I'm already layering. Doesn't this just look so cool? I think I want to grunge up the frame, but I need to be careful because, like I said, I should have done it on probably 120 or even 230 I think actually would have been cool, because then I could have given it some stick. Looks a little bit better. Maybe it needs some stitching. Does right. I definitely need to work on my corners. Too funny. That looks, I mean, how cool does that look? And then we want something out of our basket. Yes, we do. No, I don't think we want anything that big. Like that. Something like that. But that's a bit thick. Maybe something just like that. That's so cool. Do we want a tab as well? We want 2 butterflies. Is that a bit too much? Yeah. That's me asking if it's a bit too much. Or do we want a bit of colour? I know that's got a bit of yellow in it. And do I want to use... I quite like that. This still looks a little bit plain, so I think it needs, I think this needs some acetate behind it. I've got some clear, and I've got one that I alcohol inked. What do we think? I think I like that, you know. So I'm just going to cut that like that. And I think I'm going to use tape. This might also strengthen it as well. Like the frame. I think that bit was a little bit too big. Put that bit there. Peel that bit over like that, because I don't want any sticking out of the frame. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to put anything in it. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. And then we have, I think I've changed it round. Yeah. So I kind of want it up a little bit. So shall we glue that down? Let's glue it down. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac again. Sorry if you can hear the children playing. But I really need to have my door open. And children very much need to play. So I do want this little bit of stitching at the bottom. Like that. Oh, this looks so cool. It looks so cool. I also pulled out some of this, and I'm just ripping that's it. And then I put a line of Fabri-Tac and then, oh, this is on Heidi Swap sticker paper, but I've stitched, so I'm going to leave it on. Hold that down for a second. Ah, oh, my little thingy's come off. There we go. Is that wonky? Yeah. Hold that down. Oh, that just looks so cool. And I think we need some stamping. Right, so instead of stamping, I know, I'm going to get one of these. And it's the Tim Holtz Clippings sticker book. And I like that it says, the most beautiful thing. I've had to shut my door, so If I go quiet, I've fainted. Send help. Let's just, should we put that down there? Oh no, we'll put it up here. My goodness. And then I've got this as well, this rub-on. And I know Tim Holtz's, I think it's from Eccentric, I'm not too sure. But I do know that Tim Holtz's rub-ons go on anything. So even if it goes on a little bit of the acetate, it should be cool. Or fingers crossed. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it needed. But it does need, I don't know if you do this. I do like to do this to Tim Holtz's rub-ons. I know you're probably sitting there going, oh, what are you doing? But look. It just looks so cool. And then I've got this, one of these labels as well, from the kit. And then the whole thing will look cohesive then, because we did that same to that one. But look, how different do they look? So that's 2 projects. And then this is, where's that tag? Did I take out that tag, or maybe just like, I think that's a bit too big, don't you? Do you think it's a bit big? Is it a bit big? Do we think it's a bit big, Toni? I don't know. I do think, however, that we just need to make a little bit more room in the bottom there. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we could. Is that too much, do we think? I don't know, you know. I think it might be. However, I do think one of these will go absolutely delightful on there. Don't you? I think so. I think I'm going to leave this at this. I think. I really do. I really, really, really do want to put a tab on it. I do like that. What do we think? I like it there. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, silly Billy. Wrong way, Tone. Wrong way. And then just hold that down. Ah, I love that. I love that. Right, let's get on to the next one. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this coin pocket. So I'm just going to fold this over. And then fold that over. And then that over. This needs to be folded over a little bit more, Toni. Along the straight line would be good. There we go. And then this, the same. And then that goes over like that. So let's glue this down, but before we glue it down, I'm going to, I do have some of this. I just ripped some of this. What would that look like? No, it's not grungy enough. Maybe. Oh, I do like that. because we're gonna stitch it anyway, because it shouldn't make any difference. Potentially, are we going to stitch it? No, I don't think we are, because that's going to affect. Oh, look at that. I do quite like that. Shove a little bit off the bottom too. And then let's just put some glue on so it sticks. Can we get another piece? Ah, we sure can. Perfect. Bit more glue. And fold it over. Right, now first we need, while we're letting that dry, we're going to ink. And I think we'll turn which I possibly should have done beforehand. And now on this top bit, should we do it zigzaggy? No. And then it's just it's going to be a struggle because it's thin paper. Next time, Toni, do not use thin paper. But I kind of thought to use thin because I know what I'm like for like layering and sticking things on things. So I thought that would strengthen it up. Oh, I've got a bit stuck on my finger. So that's kind of cool. And I really do see that will strengthen it up. Let me ink down this side. That's better. And then, oh, it's such a shame that I'm losing the background. And that should make it a bit stronger. Do we want a label? Yeah, let's just stick it down and sand it a bit. That's cool. Right, now let's have a look in our basket of tricks. See, that looks so cool. I do think that I'm going to put that, where's that tag gone? There it is. Like that. I am going to put that on there. But first off, I just want to ink the edges. I don't know where this tag came from. I think I made it in a previous video and didn't use it because I kind of recognise these are the papers from the freebie that I gave. Oh, let's take that off, use that as part of a sticker. Might as well, while it's there. Yeah, I believe it was part of a freebie. Did you hear my tummy? Oh, that looks delicious. Oh, now do I want just one of these? Oh, do you know what I think I do? Or do I want just a label? No, I think I want one of the big ones. Oh, I think these might be too big. I mean, what we could do is we could do that and have that as a belly band. We could. That's what we're gonna do. Just down the sides. And then we've got, and I know I've just put that label on there, and you can still see some of it. So it's all good. Pins back. The secret of everyday things. Just ink around it, and let's put that at the top. I love them. I love them. So let's have a look. So we've got our, look at that. Oh, and it sticks out the side. And then we could even have that there. So how cool does that look? And then turn the page, and this could go in there or on there, or even there like that. And then, I mean, already it's just looking so cool. Oh, I just love it. That could even go on the front. I mean, it could, couldn't it? But, oh, I'm having so much fun. Don't forget to check out Margreth's Kofi for this Bob's Your Uncle kit. It's so cool. I love it. And, yeah, don't forget to tag me in your pieces, because I'm loving seeing them so much. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And all my socials are in the description box, as well as Margreth's Kofi site too. And I will see you all on Friday. So happy crafting, everybody, and take care. Bye.